This is a short video about my TA21 3-litre Alvis from 1951. It's actually quite a special example because the standard 3-litre Alvis is a fairly mundane and boring car. But as with all the post-war 3-litre Alvises, you can use all the parts from the later cars, you can interchange them all with the early ones. So what's happened in this example is it's got a lot of modifications from a TD21 Alvis. So it's got a 5-speed ZF Maserati type gearbox, which was used in a number of very special cars from the 60s. It's got a much quicker, much more powerful 3-litre engine with more modifications. It's also got disc brakes on the front and a higher rear axle ratio. So it's a much more attractive car for high-speed touring. Generally speaking, it's been restored. It was restored probably about 10 years ago. It's been here in Tarragona, Catalonia, for about 3 years. And the problem is we never use it, so it's not really worth keeping here. So I think it's probably the time's come to sell it. I'll start it up for you so you can see how it sounds. So a stainless steel exhaust, twin exhaust system, to the back, so it sounds quite sporty. I'll show you under the bonnet. Typical Alvis with a centre hinge bonnet, and you can see the power unit, which looks very much like the early model, but it's clearly, if you know anything about Alvis, it's clearly the later one. Some of the design details are different, but basically the engine's the same. I'll show you the other side where the carburetors are. So this is all TD21 air filter. You can see under the bonnet it's got a servo, which is an add-on servo, which makes it stop fairly well. Referring to the brakes as I did a minute ago, it's got disc brakes on the front, but it hasn't got they're not the Dunlop brakes, which are a bit troublesome. So it's got Lockheed front brakes and drums on the back, so it stops pretty well. Just having a look inside the car. All the interior has been done. Front seats have been recovered. The rear seats are original. The headlining is very good. It's tight. It's not falling down, and the sunshine roof doesn't leak. So that's quite a benefit. All the instruments work. The rev counter actually probably doesn't work at the moment, but the rev counter isn't original. All the original instruments work perfectly. Well, we'll take it for a little run round, and so you can see what it's like in motion.